Hey guys, it's Sid with SVTPerformance.com. I'm up here at the Woodward Dream Cruise. We're in Ford's booth. I got longtime friend Nick Tursis with us. Nick has been with Ford for a while now.
4 years
Don't
now.
let that baby face like fool you. Like, he worked at SVT under Coletti.
Yes, I did.
And now he's kind of putting together some really special stuff over at Ford Performance Parts Group, and we're going to walk around, do a little walkie-talkie video here and just show off some of the stuff. And I think the best place to start is right here. This beautiful Ford Motorsports Fox body cover, car cover. And so this is a big deal for you guys because you're bringing a lot of stuff back in one product here.
Yeah, so I mean, we know the Ford Motorsport brand is extremely popular, right? When you look back in the 80s, you think about the parts that we've had. A lot of people are still running a lot of these parts, right?
Oh, yeah.
Racing, enjoying them on weekends, and it's such a strong logo that we just wanted an opportunity, now that some of the, a lot of people are starting to show their cars more, to bring things back selectively, really celebrate the brand. And since many of these cars now are like vintage showpieces, we certainly knew that we wanted to do something like the cover, and obviously it shows off the logo so well.
So it's beautiful.
It really is.
Really
We've
nice
had a
piece.
great response to it. It fits the car really well. It's a premium material, and we worked long and hard to make sure that it kind of, it celebrates the styling of the Fox body, and I mean the logo, right? And we had a great designer that worked on it. We got a great team of engineers. Really, really nice piece.
Yeah, it's got all the classic colors, which is cool. But speaking of Fox body parts, one of them, I know that you guys debuted a little while ago. It's been very, very popular, well received. These new Recaros.
Yeah, well, Ford's worked with Recaro for many years. Some people obviously have Mustangs that came with Recaro stock. And now that Fox bodies are starting to get a little worn out for people that have been driving them quite a bit, we wanted to start looking at what do they want. Well, people are still using these vehicles on the track, driving them quite a bit, and this was an opportunity to work with Recaro again and start looking at what could we do with a performance seat.
So this is, have you settled on final finished product yet, or is this like a couple iterations? Because I see each is different in subtle ways, at least these are. So
the seat structure and everything, this is definitely the design we want to go with, but the overall and the overall colors and stuff are close. We're still tweaking and the colors and some of the layouts and stuff, but we wanted to get feedback. We've been bringing them to events, letting customers sit in them, ask questions. So we're not there yet. These are initial concepts. But generally this is going to give you the look that you'll find with the seat. Yeah, it's these are the really nice Alcantara cover, remind you of like Gen 2 Lightning, Terminator, things like that. Yep, we wanted the materials to kind of represent what came in the vehicles, right? And we know it's going to complement the existing interior as well. And this feels even like a little bit more premium than the material that was in those cars. That's the expectation. I mean, Ford Performance Parts is a premium brand, and that's always going to be the case, right? We're going to put out top tier products, and these are going to represent that. So, and this feels like period specific to Fox. And you'll notice like the seats are a little different. And again, we're still looking at the final material choices, but we wanted to get feedback from people, and we've gotten, believe me, people have been. It's all been very positive, but people are telling us what they want. We got a great engineering team working on all this. We've got great designers. I think when we reach the final product, people are going to be really, really happy. Well, the really important question is, can I get the office chair version of it? We are actually hoping to offer the office chair. So, something for everybody, right? Super comfortable. Of course, you guys managed to sneak in a Boss 9. Yeah, not only did we sneak it in, it's one of the guys on the Ford Performance Parts team. This is his family's vehicle, so he brought it today. They drive this. Oh yeah, it looks like a great daily driver. Well, yeah, right, and it, as you can see, it's gorgeous. I mean, Ford Performance, we've been at it one way or another for many, many years. So and why wouldn't we have this in the display? If you're used to seeing these cars, you can tell this one's been turned up a little bit. Well, that's distributor. Again, you got to think of the attitude of the guys on the team, the people on our team. We don't leave anything stock generally. We're always tweaking. So, James is here too. If you want to talk to him, this is a wonderful car. So this video is going to be sort of just like a quick, brief overview. We'll probably come back and hit some of the more stuff specifically. Maybe even this. So we got Godzilla in this with the new intake manifold, all that. Yep, the new low profile intake. And so, I mean, people know we've always got prototypes running around with fun stuff in them. And this is one of the things we shoehorn a 7.3 in. Everybody likes to find a way to get this home for the night. And obviously we had to bring it out for the Dream Cruise. Well, shoehorn, I think, is a very loose term on this because if you guys are used to seeing a Coyote in one of these cars,
I mean, this is an acre of space between the strut tower of what you're used to seeing. So, I mean, that's the big advantage. Even this is a huge cubic inch motor by modern standards. It's compact compared to what we're used to seeing out of just the 5-liter.
Well, and that's what I think is great. I mean, between the Coyote line and now the the Godzilla line, we've got something for everybody. This we're already starting to see a lot of popularity with this. People putting them in, basically a lot of drag racers are running them right now. But we're going to offer more parts. People are asking every day what's the next thing we're going to do, and we're working on it. So great piece.
Speaking of swap parts, this is pretty nice little badge here.
Yep. Always, we still offer stuff to make the cars look cool too. So.
Speaking of Godzilla, you got the Megazilla crate motor. We did an entire walkthrough video. One of the engineers that worked on this program back during our PRI coverage. So if you guys want to see that, it's on the channel. But this is really, really nice. I might have to pick up one of these myself for a little project I have in mind. But going on around, we got S650s. We'll take a look at those in a few minutes, but this has your seats in it.
Yeah. So again, working with Recaro, we're going to offer, Ford Performance Recaro seats for the 650. Team's working on all kinds of parts that we're going to get out to coincide with the launch. But
these are really
an opportunity.
nice.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, complement the styling of the car, and they're really great seats.
Predator motor. So you guys are selling this as a crate now?
Yep. I mean, our engine lineup's really stout. I mean, I think what's great, when you look at between small blocks, the Coyote lineup, and obviously now the Godzilla lineup, we've got a really broad lineup. Basically something for every vehicle, right?
Yeah. And
So Bronco, definitely want to talk Bronco.
Yeah, so we have the first Bronco Raptor that was sold. We've been building that up on
you're
the
really
channel.
lucky.
And it's currently the fastest one in the country now, at least as far as I know. I haven't seen anybody else put a better quarter-mile time than us. But this might help a little bit cut some of these things are heavy. This is like 5,200-pound vehicle, but we've got a lot of carbon fiber.
We do have a lot of carbon fiber. And I mean, if you look at what Ford Performance Engineering's been doing, and you think about the Ford GT, right?
Yeah.
It's always about taking that technology, taking that styling, moving it down, and offering it in the aftermarket space, which we are. Yeah. So, we're going to have these are all real carbon fiber parts.
Oh, yeah.
And certainly, fits well with the Raptor.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it looks great.
And the tube doors look great, too.
I'll tell you what, we love the tube doors. We've been into quite a few events, and as soon as we get there, a lot of times we'll slap the tube doors on and go. So, one of our favorite pieces. And I mean, the design of these, right, these are very robust design. They went through a lot of testing. They're very safe piece, too.
And what's cool about it, if you guys have never done this on a Bronco, these are the easiest doors I've ever seen to take off anything. It's literally one bolt here, 13 millimeter, and then the wiring harness plug is just, you just pull this back and the plug pops out. That's it. I mean,
we encourage people to do it because it is, right? The tool set actually is designed to make it easy to realign the doors and stuff when you take them on and off.
And you don't mess
so much fun.
You don't mess the paint up.
No, not at all. And the bags are designed so you can like load the door, you kind of put the bag over. It's really, I recommend people do it at least once. Try it.
So we've gotten it down at this point. We have, it's called a Top Lift Pro to take the back top off and do it by yourself. It's got an electric motor on it and everything. I can have the entire roof and all 4 doors off in about 20 minutes. Yeah,
that's something the Bronco team spent a lot of time is, they wanted to make the vehicle really usable, easy for people to enjoy in all its different states. A lot of benchmarking, of course, and talking with customers and finding out how can we make this the best vehicle for them. And it's clearly worked because sales have been brisk. People are out enjoying them. Every time we go to an event, we see them all over the place. So really proud of the product.
And then you guys have got new wheels for Bronco, including
I mean, we've got a fantastic wheel lineup. We're working with Method now. We got a lineup of Method wheels. Our wheel lineup continues right there. Right, our wheel lineup continues to grow. It's a part. It brings people into the aftermarket space, right? And so wheels are something just about everybody kind of gets. Allows the vehicle to look different, and it kind of starts there. So we're offering, and again, all our wheels are tested to the Ford standards. I think that's something very important to be aware of.
Yeah, and we actually have a Bronco right now that we're going to do some testing on with this winch, so you'll see more of that in the not too distant future. Speaking of things you're going to see in the not too distant future, I just put about 1,000 miles on one of these.
Yeah, what do you think? Intoxicating, right?
If you could own one vehicle, it would be hard to say no to this as the one vehicle. The Raptor R is so good.
Since the Raptor came out, it has the popularity exploded. And this team has done a phenomenal job continuing to find a way to elevate it. And we're we're working as well on what kind of parts we can offer. But it's a great vehicle, and the Raptor R is just it's the king.
Yeah.
What else is there to say?
So I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with these, and you want to know why?
Why is it?
I love the truck. I hate that it's faster than my Gen 2 Lightning. Bone stock.
I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Is that like
they run like a 12 flat?
That's how
it's
great
crazy.
the engine, the powertrains have gotten.
And I can't wait till custom tuning's out, because you'll see this on the channel later up. Actually, I think we already put it out there. Yeah, we did. We had one of these things on the dyno at 5-star tuning. We just tried to play around with, can we squeeze any more power out of it? So we put a little bit smaller pulley and stuff, but there's no tuning available currently. But we, a lot of times there's enough headroom in the factory cowl to take advantage of some situations. You guys didn't leave any headroom for us on this. We got no power out of it.
I'll tell you what, right? If you think about where we've taken Coyote power, where we've taken, the 5.2 power, I mean, the team just keeps squeezing more and more power. It's incredible where these things have gotten with good fuel economy, relatively, right? Obviously, great emissions, because you got to meet all the standards. I mean, and durability. I think that's the other thing. The level of durability is, absolutely guaranteed. So,
and speaking of new products, we got a whole row of S650s over here, and because the sun is where it is, I really wanted to show off the dark horse down on the end, because what do you guys call this paint color that's on these?
Oh,
yeah, you're like me. I can't keep them off because there's so many new ones.
I forget the name of it. Yeah,
but
well, I mean, the 650 lineup, I think the first thing is, it's the same thing that Team Mustang's been doing for years, is take a great car and continue to make it better, right? And balanced performance. So how do we make it handle better? How do we give it more power? How do we refine the interior? I mean, there's a reason Mustang stuck around for 60 years now, right? And we're the last one standing.
Outlived its competitors multiple times.
Yeah, right? They keep trying, and we keep winning, so.
But this does not show up in any pictures that I've seen. The paint, it looks sort of flat, normal on a lot of light, but with the sun on it, you can see all the metallic just pop in this. It looks really, really good. It has. Do you guys remember that root beer color that was on 197? It has almost that same type of flake as that does, but if you get back to like this side where it's a little darker, it doesn't look. You can't even see the metallic in it. It's a really nice paint color.
Yeah, the studio team was given some room, right, to really be creative. You look at the color lineup, you look at the wheel designs, right? Some really fresh details. The 650's got a lot of excellent new technologies as well. So it's and obviously it performs.
Definitely like the tire choice. Those look really nice. Yeah, this one looks like it's loaded up with all the good stuff. Manual transmission.
Yeah, most dark horses are, right?
Yeah.
But
handling pack, the big brakes, all that.
Well, yeah, and that's one of the things, now we've got the full Brembo brake system, retuned chassis. Same team that's been doing a lot of the vehicle dynamics work on Mustang continues to do it. And I got to tell you, they've been at it now for well over a decade on this car. Worked on the Boss, worked on the recent Mach 1, and so they know all the things that they couldn't get on the last car, so they can do it on the next car. And I think as more and more people drive these, they're going to find out just how amazing of a driving car it is, coupled with 500 horsepower.
Yeah, and then I think a lot of people that stopped by this morning are going to be surprised just by the way the paint pops on it. It looks really nice. Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you for
always
taking
good
us
to see
around.
you. Yeah, I'm glad you're out here, right, enjoying it. This is still the biggest. I mean, Mustang Alley is one of the premier events, at the #1 car event in the world.
Oh yeah.
So we've been doing this a long time, but great team of people. I can't say enough about the Ford Performance Parts team, Ford in general. So
the entire Woodward experience, like if you guys have never been to this event, it stretches it's nothing but Mustangs all the way down that way, all the way up that way, and of course right here in the center of it you have Ford's entire setup. You got Shelby over here, and you got a lot of companies from the area.
A lot of vendors that we work with.
We've got makers, you guys heard of them, making the 93 Cobra wheels. We got CDC over there, makes classic design concepts, makes those classic S19 or SN95 roll bars.
They've been in the game for a long time, right? Making great parts.
So this is a great show to come out to, and I heard you guys are going to be at Bowling Green this year for Ford Fest.
Yeah, we are planning to go to Holly Ford Fest. That's the plan. So
that's a really
we're
good
excited.
That's a really good one. We've enjoyed that for many years. It's a fun time.
We can't wait. We're trying to get out to other stuff stuff we haven't gone to before, so we're really looking forward to it. And please, we want people to talk to us. Let us know what you want. You know, what's the next part you're looking for?
And the important thing is, you guys come out to this kind of stuff. Like this, there's nothing that beats just showing up in the morning, get a coffee, and walk around checking this stuff out.
We legitimately love it, honestly. I'm telling you, we're all, you know, customers ourselves, so this is the dream job for sure.
Well, for all you guys that hung in this long, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, you know, all of that good stuff. Head over to SVTPerformance.com. We'll have pictures up close of all these parts, and subscribe to the channel because we're going to have more videos from this event, so you don't want to miss any of that. See you guys later.